What is happening? And welcome to another Photography Talk episode. You know, I don't know. This is another example of a couple weeks ago we cracked open a box and I had no idea what was in it because, well, last month, well, actually over the last 2 months, sticking with what we shared with you guys, we're going to help you guys come up with some really cool, creative Christmas gift ideas to utilize your photos. So over the last 2 months, I've been ordering like a madman a lot of different things that are, keepsakes and just cool things that photographers, we can transform our photos into something that's a gift and something that's possibly a little bit different. Now, what's in this box, which you clicked on the title, so again, you know what this is before I do because I haven't cracked it open. But I can say 100% I know this is not, and I feel like a kid at Christmas picking up a box, trying to weigh it, shuffle it around. This thing's heavy. Trying to see if the weight is on here, but this is definitely not a canvas print. It's definitely not a metal print. This weighs a good, whatever's in here, this is a good 7-8 pounds. So, any rate, but we're going to treat this like any of our other shootouts that we're doing. I'm going to crack open this box in front of you. I'm going to share with you things I like, dislike. You may agree, you may not. At the end of the day, the whole premise, the idea behind this whole new Christmas series shootout, I just made that up right now, but it does kind of work there, is, let me turn my volume off here, is if you go out there and spend your hard-earned money to purchase whatever's in this box, maybe it's going to inspire you on a gift that you didn't know existed. But the point where I'm leading with this, if you go out there and spend your money on it, you know exactly what your dollar, you have a good idea of what your dollar is going to get you. On top of that, with this here, many of you, you may be a working professional looking for additional products, Christmas ideas that you can share with your clients that, of course, can convert into more money that you make this holiday season. Or you just may be somebody that is looking for creative, different photography ideas to pass on to loved ones and friends. But either way, this is going to be a lot of fun. So friends, it's that time of the video. Well, it's not that time of the video. Before we get going with this, look, as I keep saying over and over again, these sort of videos, friend, we're putting these together for you. In this case, pass on a little holiday cheer. Help you get inspired on some cool Christmas gift ideas that you can do with your photography. If you find some value with this video, crushing the like button really does help out the whole YouTube algorithm. That said, my friends, pull up a seat in. Let's go. Okay, now the moment of truth. Now I know this is from Saal Digital. These guys, we've had some of the prints which were really fantastic. One of the photo albums, which I have another video coming out on that pretty soon, which is pretty awesome. Oh, so the box. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We don't need a stinking knife. All right, so, interesting. All right, so we have, I know what this is. Okay, there's 2 items in here. That's why it weighs so much. Oh, there's got it. Okay. All right, so we have, well, this is actually interesting. Okay, so the box, I see what has been done here. So there's 2 items that are being shipped here. One is right there, and then the other, which is an acrylic print, which is right here. Okay, so the cardboard is, this is not a typical box because you saw that little zippity-doo-dah thing there. It's pretty decent quality cardboard. And you may be saying,
Alex, why all the fuss over how it's packed?
Well, I'll tell you why. So, it's the holiday season. A lot of packages are being shipped here and there and all over the place. These little ribbons are kind of cool. All over the place. And FedEx, UPS, and DHL are drop kicking your, you know what? Not every package, but they do get drop kicked quite a bit. And it's funny because I'm almost feeling like I need to put some fine print here. Not every delivery person is going to drop kick your stuff, but there are some out there. The reason why I say that is because the nice DHL delivery guy made a point of stopping, dropping this thing off the other day, and made a comment towards watching one of my other videos and pointed out my son and how much he enjoyed the videos. And I'm having some regret for saying that your packages are being drop kicked, as if to imply rather, that everybody is drop kicking your packages. But the packages do go through a lot of abuse, from machines being dropped and thrown, being stacked above and below, falling in a vehicle. So the reason why the packaging is so important is accidents can happen as they come from point A to point B. You want these to be secured down really good, especially with a canvas print, or in this case, this is a acrylic print. So this is possibly shimming around, even as that truck may be going over a dirt road, shimming around. It might fall off a stack of boxes inside the plane as the plane is touching down on the tarmac. You know how it feels, all that force when the plane touches down and they hit those brakes, everything flies forward. Well, think about all the cargo that's underneath the plane and what's happening there. So again, things can happen. So the more secure these boxes are really put together, well, it's going to protect whatever print that you have coming in. And therefore, if you happen to be drop shipping your the print to a client, when they open it up, regardless of who shipped it, it is an extension of who you are as a professional. So like this right here, this is actually pretty darn cool. Now they had that other strap that had this wrapped around the acrylic here, and you can see these ribbons, which kind of remind me of holiday ribbons. How festive. Okay. But we do need the scissors for this, so let's crack open the scissors. So as we can see here, there is a please remove the protective film. Interesting. Okay. And you can see these are the type of packages I really like. So you can see this print is actually recessed inside this box. So that box right there can take impact on the side, and you have about an inch. That print is not going to get whacked there. And then you have these little grooves here, and of course that strap's going down through here, so that's going to keep it secure right in there. And the ribbon is on each side of this frame, so this is really well thought out. I actually like this package. So, boom, boom. Alrighty, and this is, again, very thick cardboard. They did a great job with that. Okay. Oh, yes. This, okay, so is this a, oh yeah, look at that. Okay, this is cool. Okay. Ooh. Alrighty. So, this is a shot that I took. I just was up in Montana, a few weeks back, and I was photographing these trailers. It's a client's trailer for my other company, and they were getting the first snowfall, and so I framed the shot up here because I saw all these golden leaves. It's just a random pile of golden leaves, so I had them stop. We were talking with two-way radios, had them stop right here, so I can get the frame in the shot with these golden leaves on the bottom here. I'm curious to see what this looks like with, oh yeah, that looks really nice. That looks, boom. So there's additional protection on the acrylic itself, which is that layer that we just saw there. So this looks, and so you can see they were getting the first snow up there. So this is Sherpa Trailers. This is a small family run, which I mentioned in a video, a couple videos ago. So small family run business up there that makes these teardrop trailers up there for people to go camping in. And so that turned out really fantastic. Now what I'm looking at right here is I'm looking at the colors. So with acrylics and metals, the cool part about that is colors have a tendency of popping and being quite very vibrant. And the colors look really fantastic. Now it was snowing quite a bit here. And of course, looking at the edges, which I can tell you look pretty darn good right now. Okay, that looks fantastic. Now let's see. Okay, it says remove protective film. Oh, got it. So that was the protective film that it was telling me about on the front. Okay. All right. All right, so I like the frame. It is a aluminum. Try doing this with one hand. Okay, so the frame here is aluminum. The edges look... So the one thing with metal frames, if you don't have your jigs set, meaning how you're cutting these things out and so forth, it is tough. Metal is not forgiving, so you'll see cracks. And this looks, I mean, these seams are really tight. They did a great job. And then you have these little L brackets that hold it into place. This is really nice. Now let's take a look at if this is straight or not. 5 7/8, 5 7/8. Wow. That is, so 5 7/8, 5 7/8. Okay, so then we have 6 3/4. Wow, they did, that frame is dead center. That is pretty slick. They have this nice white backing on the back of this here. White backing on the back of this here. And again, I look at A to Z, everything on a print, because again, if you're sending this off to a client, they're going to be looking at every little nook and cranny on something like this. So I knew why I ordered this, because next year we're going to have our more official acrylic print shootout. And so I'm taking a lot of the companies that you guys have been sending in to us and some new ones and this and that, and kind of temperature testing on which acrylic print company. So therefore we can try to get the upper echelon, kind of battle royale of the best next year. So this looks, I mean, the colors look fantastic. The noise, now again, the noise with this one, you have to look beyond, because there's snow falling here, which clouds up some of the deep colors, or the colors on the vehicles and the trailers and so forth. But this actually looks fantastic. Let's take a look at the scorecard. All right, friends, so this video, I'm going to break off into 2 bits here. Many of you are going to be watching this and really only care about the acrylic print and not so much what is in here. So from an SEO standpoint on YouTube, so we can clearly in the title separate this from this. So you don't have to watch through. We're about 11 minutes into this video right now, and before we even touch whatever is in this thing right here. So this video is going to be a twofer right here. So this was we'll call this as the acrylic print review, or Saal digital acrylic print review for 2022. If this was some value to friends, now it's time to do all that YouTube stuff like hitting that like button, crushing the hell out of the bell, so therefore you don't miss a single video like these that we put out. And then last but not least, hello friend, you've gone this far. The fact is, most of the people watching these videos on our channel are not even subscribers of the channel. We know that because YouTube has some pretty great analytics. And so I sure would appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. We'd love to have you part of the family. Now, friends, it is always an honor getting in front of you, creating this sort of inspiration, sharing with you the ins and outs of, one of the reasons why we started doing these shootouts 4 years ago. And it started off with canvas print, is because if you go to Google, type in best canvas print, you see these websites out there that are giving you a list format of what they say are the best canvas prints. And when you look at the photos that they're using, they're utilizing photos that they took off of the printer's website. So they've never even touched the print. And we've seen that with metal prints, acrylic prints. It's all over. These lists are out there. They're a dime a dozen. And the unfortunate side about it is people like you, going out there spending your hard-earned money on a print because they're saying, hey, this is the best print, and they've never even touched the print. So the reason why we do this is our answer to you getting a fair handshake. And so again, I go through these things. I'm going to point out what I like, dislike. You may agree, you may not. But again, you're able to see everything from opening the package to everything in front. So you have a good idea if you decide to go out there and spend your money on a print of whatever nature that we're reviewing at the time, you know what you're going to get. So anyways, it's an honor to have moments of your time, and I hope that we've provided some value and so forth. And I'm humbled that you've invested into our channel, and I hope you stick around. I hope you come around to some of our other videos. So that said, friends, well, it's that time of the video where I'm going to be shutting off, boom, that camera and that camera. So anyways, you guys get out there, stay healthy, and take your best shot.